Aaron Brockovich. What do you think of when you hear the name Aaron Brockovich?
Fraud.
Tough.
Pollution, tough. Hinkley, California. Hexavalent chromium.
All right.
Monterey County has, many folks in Monterey County are on well water. I am too. I also live in Monterey County. Well water pumped up to a tank and then into the house. If you have enough homes served by one well, the county requires regular testing. Recently, they put into effect a test for hexavalent chromium, and we failed that test. We have hexavalent chromium in our water. What do? We can't abstain from drinking. Unlike Hinkley, California, though, it's probably not an environmental disaster. Hexavalent chromium does occur naturally in the ground. I started my research with expert opinion. I talked to my neighbors. Many of them have lived there many years. And the general consensus was they lived there, they drank the water for 40 years, nobody died of cancer. It must be fine. Well, this makes sense, okay. You might think this is the end of the story, but it's really just the beginning. I immediately went to Google, and I'm typing away, what is this nasty stuff? And how do I get it out of my water? Lots of Google sources assured me that you can in fact get hexavalent chromium out of the water through reverse osmosis. Fairly cheap system, you just attach it in under the kitchen faucet. That seems pretty simple. Hours more of research, and I'm comparing specifications and reviews and prices, and I pick my system. I get it, and I open the box and I lay the parts across the living room. What do I know about plumbing? Not a whole lot, as it turns out. In my research, I had come across the Bureau of Labor website that says only 1.1% of plumbers are women. Am I going about this all wrong? Am I genetically predisposed to fail? Not to be deterred, I have my YouTube video up, and I have my instructions, which I usually never touch until I run into problems, and I have my parts. My parts are not matching what's on the video. But not to be deterred, I get my flashlight, my wrench, and my parts, and I crawl under my kitchen sink. So I've got my flashlight in my mouth, and I've got my wrench in one hand and the parts in the other, and immediately I'm shouting because my back and neck are wedged in under the kitchen sink. I mean, my neck and shoulders are wedged in under the kitchen sink, but my back is 5 inches lower on the floor, trying to find some back support. This is why women are not plumbers. We're smarter than this. So I start to twist away and pull things apart, and I realize the part I have is supposed to go on the other side of the shutoff valve for the sink. And in the blink of an eye, I've convinced myself that turning off the water for the house is a good idea. So out I go. And I'm turning off the water for the house. In the back of my mind is this little voice shouting, no, this is not a good idea. But I didn't listen. So I'm back inside and I'm twisting away and I'm taking everything apart, and the next thing I know, it all comes apart. And there is a copper pipe sticking out of the wall. That's it. Everything else is gone. There's just this copper pipe sticking out. I have no idea what to do. So I go take a nap. Half an hour after staring at the ceiling, I'm feeling a renewed sense of purpose, and I tackle it again. I put everything together, I get it all going, and it leaks like a sieve. I have no idea what to do. So back to YouTube, and I'm researching again, and Google, and looking at everything, trying to figure it out. And I learn a new word. The new word is Faro, F-A-R-O. And this is a little metal ring that defies the laws of physics and actually creates a seal with another piece of metal. Okay. Still doesn't work. Still leaks everywhere. This time I give up on the Pharaoh. I wrap everything with plumber's tape. I put it together. It still leaks. Then there's a knock on the door. Oh my gosh, I forgot I'm going to a concert today. My friend comes in. We survey the damage. Parts all over the living room, tools all over the kitchen, and no water. I'm about to say, I can't go. I can't do it. But you know what? I just shrugged my shoulders and said, let's do it. Let's go. This will be here when I get back. Go to the concert, we're having a great time, and I start to look around. This is a pretty down-to-earth crowd. I bet I could get some more expert opinion and find somebody that knows about plumbing. So I grab a beer and I walk up to this guy. He's got a long beard, leather jacket, and he just rode up on a Harley. This is perfect. We started talking about plumbing. I explained my problem. And he said, oh yeah, I can help you out. This is what you need to do. Turns out he's the maintenance manager for the county of Sonoma. This guy really knows what he's talking about. And he gives me the confidence that I can do it. And I am on the right track. So I go back and my little friend the Pharaoh and I get it fitted on just right. And it all works. No leaks. So with a little research, you can accomplish anything. That was it.